I'm joined tonight by the St. John's Director of Planned Giving, Doug Pearson, but people know you as Coach P. You were just inducted into the Hall of Fame for the City League. Tell us a little bit about that first.
Well, yeah, it was just a couple weeks ago from today, and I was recognized for my time at Start, both coaching baseball and football, and then, of course, my football time at St. John's. So I was very humbled by it. It was a really nice honor.
Give me a story from your time at Start, a nostalgic story that people would want to hear.
Mark just told one. When I was young, I was a pretty well-built guy, and Mark said the rumor among the kids was I was going to try out for American Gladiators, but I didn't make the cut. So anyway, that was one of them.
American Gladiators, that's very nostalgic.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit more about what you're currently doing as a Director of Planned Giving.
Well, what I do is I help raise money for the school, either through people leaving the school in their estates, or maybe an insurance policy, or giving us the required minimum distribution off an annuity, or that type of thing. So once they reach a certain age, they have to start doing that. And if they give the money to charity, then there's no tax for them on that. Whereas if they were to give it to their kids or something, then it'd be taxed on it.
So you still have a close eye on the athletics at St. John's?
I do. Yeah.
What can you tell me about because there's an opening for the football coach?
I'm actually on the search committee, and we're taking applications through, I think, December 4th or so. So we'll get there.
Okay. Your assessment of the fall season and those teams and how they've done so far?
Our fall season was okay. We were probably about middle of the road in cross country, and Coach Black, he's an Olympic trial guy. He does a great job. He's had some really good teams. Golf we're always very competitive in. Football was our a down year, obviously, but overall soccer we've always been good. We won the league last year, and we lost a tough district final game to St. Francis this year, 3-2 in overtime. So overall, I'd give it about a B-. So hopefully winter will be even better.
Speaking of winter sports, basketball season around the corner, hockey season already started. What can you tell me about those two teams?
Well, I know Coach Schoen in basketball has some pretty big boys. He's got a couple of 6'5" kids. Of course, Race Kowalczyk, Coach Kowalczyk's son from UT, is about 6'6", and he's got another kid 6'5", and then he's got a 6'8" or 6'9" kid who's a junior. So and he's hopefully, we'll be as big as we've been in a long time. And we have an outstanding young point guard as a sophomore.
Coming up on Thursday, the hockey team, they're facing off with St. Francis at the Bank Tank, the Huntington Center. How excited are you about that?
Well, anytime we play St. Francis, if it's Tiddlywinks, who cares? You better be up for it. But I thought that their first weekend they went away, played 2 games in Northeast Ohio and split. They, I think, lost to U School but beat Walsh Jesuit. And then I didn't see the results from last weekend. But this is a group that I think they were a young team 2 years ago, took their lumps. So hopefully this year they dish them out.
Well, we're glad that you didn't go on American Gladiators, that you came in to see us today. Thanks so much for joining us today, Coach P.
Hey, it was my pleasure.